Good morning, students. Welcome to session 5 of first unit of advanced accounting, that is accounts of banking companies. In this session, we are going to discuss about the schedules forming the part of profit and loss account. Schedule number 13 to 16 forms the part of the preparation of profit and loss account. Schedule 13 is interest earned. You have to consider the schedule 13 interest earned for the preparation of P&L account. The interest and discount earned is equals to, it is calculated as interest on loans plus interest on cash credits plus interest on overdrafts plus discount on bills discounted plus rebate on bills discounted. Put together, we consider the total of interest and discount earned. This is the amount of interest earned as per schedule 13, which forms the part of profit and loss account. For this, we have to consider the particulars, 3 columns. First one is for particulars, second one is as on 31st 3 2000, that is the current year, 31st 3 on the previous year. Under particulars, the first point is interest or discount on advances or bills is treated. Income on investments is also considered. Interest on balances with Reserve Bank of India and other interbank funds. In addition to this, if there is any other interest or incomes earned, have to show it as the fourth point and as others. The total is equals to interest earned as per schedule 13. The next is schedule 14, other incomes. Other than interest and discount, any income earned by the banking company through its activities, it is treated as other income. In this, point number 1 is commission, brokerage, exchange earned by the bank, profit on sale of investments. If there is profit on sale of investments, we have to add the amount. If there is a loss on sale of investment, deduct it less. Profit on revaluation on investment is addable one. Loss on revaluation of investment is a deductible one. Profit on sale of land and building and other assets is added to the amount of brokerage. If there is a loss on sale of land, building and other assets, it is also deducted. Profit on exchange of transactions less loss on exchange transactions. Income earned by way of dividend etc. from subsidiary companies and or joint ventures abroad or in India, all this forms the other income. And at last, if there is a miscellaneous income, that should be added to arrive at the total of other incomes as per schedule 14. This is with regard to the schedule 14. Then the next is schedule 15. And one more point in case of this schedule 14 is, if there is, here it is mentioned clearly as note. If there is a loss, the items 1 to 5 loss figures may be shown in brackets. Here I mentioned less in each and every point, less. The deductible ones means if there is any loss from 1 to 5 figures, those figures may be shown in brackets. ಒಂದು ಲಾಸ್ ಏನಾದರೂ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಈ ಒಂದು ಶೆಡ್ಯೂಲ್ 14ನಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ಲಾಸ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ಸನ್ನು ಬ್ರಾಕೆಟಲ್ಲಿ ತೋರಿಸ್ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಇರುವಂಥದ್ದು, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಎ ಸೆಪರೇಟ್ ನೋಟ್. ದೆನ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಶೆಡ್ಯೂಲ್ 15, ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಂಡೆಡ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ it is interest paid by the bank to outsiders. For this, interest on deposits is equals to interest on fixed deposit plus interest on savings deposit bank account and interest on current account. All this put together we consider as interest expended. It is treated as interest on deposits, whether it is fixed deposit, savings bank deposit, or any other. Interest on Reserve Bank of India or interbank borrowings. If the amount is borrowed by the bank, for that, in addition to the amount borrowed, the bank has to pay a minimum amount of interest based on the agreement. That is also considered as interest on Reserve Bank of India or interbank transactions through borrowings. Then another is others. The total of these three is equals to the total of interest expended during the year. It is considered as per Schedule 15. Schedule 15 ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಂಡೆಡ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಈ ಒಂದು ಬ್ಯಾಂಕಿಂಗ್ ಕಂಪನಿ ಹೊರಗಿನವರಿಗೆ ಬಡ್ಡಿಯನ್ನು ಕಟ್ಟಿರುವಂಥದ್ದು. ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಆನ್ ಡೆಪಾಸಿಟ್ಸ್, ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ಡ್ ಡೆಪಾಸಿಟ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಸೇವಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಡೆಪಾಸಿಟ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಅಥವಾ ಬೇರೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು. ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಆನ್ ರಿಸರ್ವ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಆರ್ ಇಂಟರ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಬಾರೋಯಿಂಗ್ಸ್, ಈ ಒಂದು ಬ್ಯಾಂಕು ರಿಸರ್ವ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾದಿಂದ ಸಾಲ ತಗೊಂಡಿರೋದಾಗಿರ್ಬೋದು ಅಥವಾ ಬೇರೆ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಗಳ ಜೊತೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಸಾಲವನ್ನು ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದರೆ ಆ ಸಾಲಕ್ಕೆ ಬಡ್ಡಿಯನ್ನು ಕಟ್ಟುವಂಥದ್ದು, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಂಡೆಡ್. ಅದರ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಎನಿ ಅದರ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಪೇಯ್ಡ್, that is considered under this head. Total amount forms interest expended as per Schedule 15. And the last schedule is Schedule 16, operating expenses. Operating expenses means these are the expenditures which are recurring in nature, repetitive in nature. This includes payments to and provisions for employees, rent, taxes and lighting, printing and stationery, advertisement and publicity, depreciation on banks' property, directors' fees, allowances, expenses, etc., auditors' fees, expenses including branch auditors' fees and expenses, law charges or legal charges, postage, telegram, telephone, etc., repairs and maintenance, insurance, any other expenditure. All these we have to consider as operating expenses in Schedule 16. ಶೆಡ್ಯೂಲ್ 16ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆಪರೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆನ್ಸಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಗೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟಂಥ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಂಡಿಚರ್ಸನ್ನು ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿ ತಗೋಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಈ ಒಂದು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಂಡಿಚರ್ಸು ರಿಪಿಟೇಟಿವ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ರೆಂಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಸ್. ರೆಂಟು ಇನ್ನು ತಿಂಗಳು ಕೊಟ್ಟಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸನ್ನು ಕಟ್ಟುವಂಥದ್ದು ಇಯರ್ಲಿ, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಲೈಟಿಂಗ್ ಚಾರ್ಜಸ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು. ಇವೆಲ್ಲವನ್ನು ಈ ಒಂದು ಆಪರೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆನ್ಸಸ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುವಂಥದ್ದಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ ಟು ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಪ್ರಾವಿಷನ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯೀಸ್, ಅಡ್ವರ್ಟೈಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್, ಪ್ರಿಂಟಿಂಗ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸ್ಟೇಷನರಿ, ಡಿಪ್ರಿಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ಆನ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟಿ, ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಫೀಸ್, ಆಡಿಟರ್ಸ್ ಫೀಸ್, ಲಾ ಚಾರ್ಜಸ್ ಆರ್ ಲೀಗಲ್ ಚಾರ್ಜಸ್, postage, telegram, telephone, repairs and maintenance, insurance, etc. are forms the part of Schedule 16, which gives the total operating expenses. These are all the various schedules which we discussed in the previous session as well as in the present session with regard to the formats as well as the detailed explanation of the schedules 1 to 16. Now let us sum up this session with some questions. The question number 1 is, short loans, that is debit, represents option A, loans taken by the bank, option B, loans taken by its customers, option C, loans advanced by the bank, option D, loans repaid by the bank. And the right answer is option C, loans advanced by the bank. Question number 2, under which schedule interest accrued is considered? Option A, Schedule 4, option B, Schedule 3, option C, Schedule 5, option D, Schedule 6. The right answer is option C, Schedule 5. Third question is, contingent liabilities are shown under Schedule 8, option B, Schedule 11, option C, Schedule 9, option D, Schedule 12. The right answer is option D, Schedule 12. Question number 4 is, which schedules forms the part of total assets in a balance sheet? Option A, Schedule 1 to 5, option B, Schedule 6 to 11, option C, Schedule 1 to 6, option D, Schedule 6 to 11. Option B, Schedule 6 to 11 is treated as the right answer. Question number 5 is, which schedule forms the part of total capital and liabilities in a balance sheet? Option A, Schedule 1 to 6. Option B, Schedule 13 to 16. Option C, Schedule 1 to 5. Option D, Schedule 6 to 11. The right answer is Schedule 1 to 5. And the last question is, what are NBAs? Option A, non-banking assets. Option B, net borrowed assets. Option C, non-blocked assets. Option D, net banking assets. And the right answer is option A, non-banking assets. With this, I conclude this session. Thank you.